What's up, gang? It is time to look at the summer blockbuster slate because there's some big movies coming. Hello and welcome back to John's Comics with Kids. And today is one of the days when I'm not talking comics, I'm talking movies. I'm excited because this is a summer that's starting to feel like the summers when I was a kid, when there were a ton of big blockbusters coming to the movie theaters. And I just felt like it was going to be an exciting weekend every weekend. So I thought it would be fun, kind of like in the past, to do a summer movie guide, a sort of breakdown of the movies coming out this summer and some of the things I'm looking forward to, and then maybe some of the things you're looking forward to. So I pulled up the IMDb page here. If you're not familiar with the Internet Movie Database, really, really great tool. You can go to their website and find this guide if you're looking for it yourself. If you want to go back to it and look it over, feel free to do that. I find it to be a great resource when you're looking up, who's that actor? How do I remember them? What movie were they in before this? It's a really great tool. And they have this handy dandy summer watch guide. And we're going to scroll through this together. So let's kick it off. Obviously, most recently, now that we're in June, we've had our first couple of big blockbusters, including the remake of Lilo and Stitch. I love the original. I haven't seen this one, but I'm hearing very good things. And of course, along with it, as I've been reviewing a lot lately, the new Mission Impossible film came along as well. This was a whole lot of fun. I think if you're a fan of these movies, you should not miss seeing this in the theater. So that's definitely high up there. But let's continue along, because now as we get into the first weekend of June, we've got Ballerina. If you're a John Wick fan, this is in that same universe, a sort of spin-off film inside of that world. But now we're getting Ana de Armas and her character, and kind of getting a sense of the broader universe inside of John Wick. So could be something really great. Those films are a whole lot of fun. So hopefully this one is the same way. Then moving right along, we have another quote unquote live action remake. This is the How to Train Your Dragon remake. And I'm a little less hyped for this one just because I feel like I've already seen this. It looks identical. Like, it doesn't even look like a live action version. It just looks like a digital animation version. So for me, it's a tough sell. I'm not sure. I really do love these movies. The animated films are a whole lot of fun, and my daughters and I have always loved them. Just not sure if I'm ready for the remake. This hits theaters June 13th, so that's a little bit further off. Then we have the new Pixar film coming the week after June 20th, Elio. And this has got a kind of E.T. vibe for me. It reminds me of Iron Giant, those films. So young kid and a young alien, and the drama of their friendship, right? So this movie comes the 20th of June. Pixar is a pretty safe bet. If you've got young kids, you probably already got them hyped to see this. But for me, Pixar is always a good choice. So I generally see everything they make. Next up, we've got 28 Years Later. So the first film, 28 Days Later, is a masterpiece. It is great zombie horror. And if you've never seen it, just stop right now and go and watch that. I never saw 28 Weeks Later. I heard it was kind of weak by comparison. However, when the original team come back, we've got Alex Garland, the filmmaker who wrote the original movie, and Danny Boyle, the director of the original. They're back. They did not do weeks later. They are, however, doing years later. And I'm kind of excited to see what that might really look like. So good cast here. So I'm very curious about how this movie might come out. Ray Fiennes looks creepy in this for sure. Aaron Taylor Johnson's always really great. Jodie Comer is a phenomenal actress. So this could be something that really breaks up the summer. This might be one of those movies that people aren't really prepared for. So yeah, 28 years later. And I have not seen enough about this. This is Brad Pitt's Formula One race movie called F1. This could be a whole lot of fun, obviously in the vein of the Tom Cruise kind of Days of Thunder style of action race movies. I loved Ford versus Ferrari. That's my favorite of these kinds of movies. I'm just curious to see if the director Joseph Kosinski can pull it off. He's obviously behind. He's done Top Gun Maverick. He's a talented action filmmaker. And can this be as good as that? I don't know. We will have to see. Other actors in this one include Damson Idris, Javier Bardem, Kerry Condon. So I don't know. Maybe this is good. You let me know if you're hyped on that one. Here's one I definitely am passing on. I did not want to see Megan 1. So Megan 2.0 doesn't really hit the right vibe for me. This one comes at the end of June on the 27th. Yeah, I'm just going to scroll right past this one. But here we go. July 2nd, the new Jurassic World film comes along. Scarlett Johansson, obviously, in the lead on this. I'll probably see it. The truth is, I don't love any of the Jurassic movies outside of the original film. The others are passable, they're fine, but they're not as philosophically interesting to me. They're just kind of like candy, and that's fine. Every once in a while, you want something sweet, but I just like more substance to my science fiction, and these movies have gotten kind of brainless for me. Hopefully, this one is a return to form, and the interesting things that they brought up as far as big ideas and topics in the original film. But who knows? We shall see. But yeah, Scarlett Johansson in anything worth the time. Mahershala Ali in this as well. So yeah, could be another big blockbuster in that series. And then here we go, gang. Our first of the two big comic book films for summer. We've got Superman hitting theaters July 11th. You all about it. You're here on this channel. You know what is up. James Gunn bringing his brand of filmmaking to the DC universe yet again. I'm excited to see this. I really hope that this is going to be great and that we get our first new phenomenal Superman film after Christopher Reeve. Because for me, that first Superman movie is on a whole other level than any other movie that's come after it. I'm just not on the same hype train for the other Superman films that have come after. I'm hopeful that this is closer to that mark than any of the others. So yeah, theaters July 11th. There you go, gang. And then the second big comic book film for the summer, we've got the Fantastic Four First Steps. I've got the same hype and hope for this film as I do for Superman. I'm not like a mega collector of Fantastic Four or Superman, but I do want to see these movies succeed. I do want more quality comic book films. So I'm just holding out hope in both cases that we get something truly entertaining and exciting and original. So fingers crossed that this is the team, right? That this is the iteration of FF that stands the test versus obviously some of the more mediocre ones we've gotten in the interim. And this, holy cow, gang, super excited for this. Coming July 25th, same weekend as Fantastic Four. Tough box office decision there for all of us. Happy Gilmore, the sequel, gang? Come on. This is one of the best, Adam Sandler, or what's his company called? Happy Madison production films. I'm excited that they're getting a second one of these. And most of the major cast coming back around. We got Christopher McDonald, who played Shooter McGavin, Julie Bowen, who played the love interest in the original. This could be something interesting. I don't know. I know Adam Sandler has his haters, and I get it. He does wax and wane, good movies, bad movies. I don't hate on the guy because obviously I have a lot of love and nostalgia for him through Saturday Night Live and his early movies. So I'm on the train for this one. I'm excited for it, and I definitely want to see it. I hope it's good. I will preface that by saying there is only one, in this gentleman's opinion, only one comedy movie sequel that's better than its original. And if you stick around to the end, I'll tell you which one it is. So the odds aren't good. Comedy sequels are usually hot garbage. Like there are just not many worth your time. And they're really hard, only a few. And I'm saying there's only one that beats and surpasses its original. So will Happy Gilmore be the exception to the rule? We shall see. Together, I love Allison Brie. I can take or leave Dave Franco. This is one of those dark body horror kind of movies. I don't know. I'm probably not going to see this. I like Allison Brie, but I like her better in dramas and comedies. I don't need this horror movie. Here we go. Naked Gun, the remake, August 1st, with Liam Neeson taking over the Drebin role. The trailer got a few giggles out of me. This might be one I'm waiting to stream if it gets really good reviews. I don't know if I needed this reboot. Ben Stiller's in it. I didn't know that. Okay, that's something else to add to the whole thinking cap here. Interesting concept. But yeah, for me, I just if this gets great reviews, then it's probably going to be a streaming pick for me. So there you go, August 1st. Getting near the end here, we got Freakier Friday, the sequel to the remake, I guess is how you would say that, right? Sequel to the remake. Firstly, the remake, Freaky Friday with Jamie Lee Curtis, is fantastic, gang. That's a really fun family movie. I enjoy that a ton. Just like when Lindsay Lohan did the Parent Trap remake, I enjoyed the heck out of that as well. So you're telling me they're coming back for a sequel? I'm I'm a little bit hyped for this. My daughters and I will probably have a blast watching this. This looks like it's going to give us all the same feels and laughs. But again, comedy sequels, tricky business, tricky. How do you capture that lightning in a bottle two times? We will see if they're able to pull it off. But I think that brings us to the end, gang. Yeah, that is the end of this whole slideshow. So there you go. Movies all the way through the end, or the I should say the beginning, middle of August. Some movies that I'm hyped for, some things that could be very entertaining. Let me know. Did I miss any movies that you're excited about? Are there any on this list that you think will be the best movie of summer? I'm telling you right now, I hope it's Superman. I think that's the one I'm most excited for. I know that Wes Anderson's Phoenician Scheme that just dropped recently, and people were telling me that that was really good. If you like Wes Anderson movies, and I usually do, so that one could be another fun sleeper for this summer. The sequel I was talking about, the comedy sequel, is Christmas Vacation, obviously superior to the previous two vacation films. But let me know, do you have any comedy sequels that you think are truly better than the original? Because gang, I don't know if they exist besides Christmas Vacation. Huge shout out to my channel members, those folks doing me the kind favor of coming around my live streams, hanging out when I'm doing stuff, leaving comments, and of course, supporting the channel by becoming a member, increasing their odds, of course, of winning the monthly giveaway. I am due for a monthly giveaway, but this month was a little busy. I had a bunch of soccer games going today, so I'll have to do a special, probably giveaway live stream at some point this week just to make that wheel spin for those awesome folks you just saw on that list. But that is it for me right now, friends. I hope you have a wonderful day. Leave me your comments, and I'll catch you back here again soon.